Hi, I'm back. It's been a couple days since the last time I filmed a project. I've got a couple things going on that I just haven't filmed them because I've kind of already started them. Anyways, I'll probably start filming some of that stuff here and there. I got a lot of furniture I'm working on, and I'm redoing a joiner and a lathe here shortly. I got a table saw to redo and an air compressor, and that's just all that stuff. Anyways, today and for right now, I'm going to change this. The camera's starting to lose a little bit of resolution or whatever it is, and it's especially bad when it's real bright outside. It actually doesn't look that bad right now, but it's really hard to see. Anyways, I've never done this. I did watch one video. I'll look it up here in a second. This is the only one I could really find for this. I have a this is a 2017 Suburban Premier, but that shouldn't matter. We're going to attempt to change that, and it's right there in the door. So from what I understand, there's the camera, so that means it's gonna be right around here, but the cable attachment, this piece, is clipped to the metal railing on the inside of the door, so you can't really just like grab it. Anyways, let me grab trim pieces, and there's a little screw I got to remove, and I'll check the name of that video, and I'll be right back. All right, it's been a couple days since we were last talking about this backup camera. I'm here at the car. Turn this around. Oh, the video that I watched was by Joe Fair. I don't know anything else about it. One of the only ones I could find. All right, let's get this turned around and see what we need to do. So in his video, he was saying, pop this piece off here, get it hooked up. My little tripod thingy. Okay. So I've got this little Amazon trim removal tool set. I've had it for a while, so nothing, as far as I know, it's nothing crazy. Just a bunch of basically just plastic pry bars and things to not mar your surfaces. Let's see what's under here. There's another little piece right here. I don't know what it's for. Give me, there it is. Okay, that's this little guy here, and underneath that is a Torx. So we've got our basic kit, basic beginner level toolkit. One of the reasons again for this one, comes with more than enough what you need. Chances are you're not really going to need a Torx bit anytime soon, just starting off. Okay, and that's that. And this is the, where's the camera? That's the Torx. There it is. That's the Torx. It's like a star head. That one specifically is a T27 is what the bit says. So I don't know if that's, yeah, that should be T27. Okay, that should be the only screws on this. I might need to open up the glass, but we'll go from, we'll do that when we need to. So I've never taken this off before. Don't really know where to pry, but it's just clipped on there, just plastic clips. It's a little unnerving because it's plastic. I don't want to break anything. But if you can pry it all in the right spot. I'm gonna pause it here because you don't need to really watch this. I'll let you know about how long it takes, and once I find the pry points, I'll give you some locations. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so what I've been doing is I popped this off here, this top piece. There's a little clip and a little clip, and it locks in here, and then it sets in right there. So I got that out of the way, and then I was coming down, and there's these those little red clips like that, and I was using this this little tool where you squeeze it and it pops it apart, and any of the places that were metal or whatnot, I'd set that under above and then set in my little metal squeezer tool like that, trying not to scratch anything. So I've almost got it all the way around. Once I get it open, I'll come back and I'll show you where everything's at. Okay, I'll try to show you what exactly I'm doing. So I got this little tool here. Let me turn on my light. And then there's this little red clip right there. Get it to focus. So I've just been pulling this down enough to where I can get my tool right there, and then squeeze it. This thing does not want to focus today. And that pops that off. So every time you do it, it feels like it's gonna break. So I love that. Oh, there's the other one. Okay. So I'm at the end. Now this is the piece I'm looking for. That's what connects to your camera. But this is what connects to your camera right here. So that's the piece. And a lot of times people will try to go just deep enough to get that, but the problem is if you access it from the outside, you can't get that connector. So you gotta come in from the inside. because you can't reach the connector. Give me just 1 second. Let me put you down and let's see. I'm going to take a look at what exactly I'm dealing with here. Okay, the issue I was catching into was the glass needing to be opened. So this little piece here, this piece, it clicks up and over this latch right there, so you can't peel that off with this open. So now that we've got access to our camera, which is right there, we just pop this off. Easier said than done, I'm sure. There you go. I'll pop this out here in just a second and show you. Let's see, how's this one connected? So a lot of times with these little connectors here, there's a button, so you can see there's a little button here to pop that out. So this is probably gonna need 2 hands. So I'll set you down. You got your little tripod here. Tripod legs are wiggly. Okay, so this should be, I'll show you this closer. Okay, that's what we're looking for. So the actual button is on this piece. So you see this little thing floating in the middle there? When I press down here, that lifts up. It lifts up. Okay. So we'll set you back. Alright. That was the case of the tripod pressing the button. This thing. This is forced obsolescence here. Is already making me need to buy a new one. Okay, so this should be an identical swap. Let's take a look here. I ordered this off of eBay. Let's make sure the connections are good. And the wires are a little bit different color. This is okay. Here's that. That's backwards, isn't it? Let me do this. So that's the item number that I ordered off of eBay. Now I don't know how that's going to correlate the actual OEM number or anything like that, but that's what I got. So we'll feed this in, make sure it's orientated in the correct direction. We'll feed it in from the back. I had it backwards. Okay, so now this is where I've seen that a lot of people have taken this wire and tucked it up under here instead of kept it on this clip where it's mounted underneath where you can't reach it. I'll probably just leave it here because I don't mind having to take this all apart. Anyways, that's essentially we're swapped out. So let's talk about this monster here. So we've got these red clips, and then they correspond with one of these angled slots here. So let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 along the top, 3 along the side, 4 on the bottom, and then 2 kind of in the middle, plus the plastic piece that loops around that. And then you do have a wiring harness for the push button to open the door, and then that bolt hole for that Torx bolt. Then these 2 metal clips here. This little peg lines up with that hole there. Yeah. That's what we've been doing. Or been taken apart. Jeez, this thing's all bent up. Okay, so I'm gonna put these clips back. This is the only clip that fell out, and you can get these replacements probably off Amazon or eBay or anything like that. Just, you know, type in your model number, make, model, all that stuff. Okay, so this one actually broke off. That's okay. But these clips, I hate them. But they've been using them for how long? So probably me that's doing something wrong. Also, this one has a red clip here and here, and then it does have those little pieces that notch into this. It wraps around and then clicks in here. But I did take these little pieces off first. These little, can't even see it, but these, I popped these pieces down first, and that's what gave me access to everything else. So I'll go ahead and set this over. There's 2 little pins that kind of line up with this. And there's 2 holes. These 2 holes right here line up with those 2 prongs sticking out right at the top there. This thing does not want to stay. Oh, I see. Over here. Can't even control my camera properly. All right. I don't think I've been messing with this for 20 minutes, 30 minutes maybe, tops. That includes going inside, getting the keys, messing around with my phone, all that kind of stuff. Something's rattling around in there. What is that? What was that? definitely see it a lot better lined up right here, these two little prongs. Alright, so make sure we got all our clips. We put this, plug this button in. Our push button opener. Line up these pegs. Thing will start here. What? I think I might need to start here. I might have to put this in reverse way that I took it out. It looks like you're going to want to put these corners in first. Now these little clips, they're just pressed in. So, I mean, it's a little nerve-wracking, but just give them a good bump. What is that? Now I hear it, but I don't see it. So I'm not gonna worry about it. And if it becomes an issue, I'll open it back up. Oh, you know what it probably is? It's probably that little piece of plastic that broke up. It sounds like it's a lot of stuff. Okay, we put in our Torx back. So clip. Okay. Now, let's see how we did. You know, these things, every time I open this glass, it clanks and bangs. Okay. Now this is my wife's car. Okay. Oh, look. Okay. I mean, it's a little bit more clear, especially on the corners and everything. It's not bad. Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. That's the changing out the camera on a 17 Suburban. Should be the same for a Tahoe. Be a little bit different for a truck because it doesn't have that hatch, in the back. But, all right. thanks for watching. Do the question thing if you got it. And I'm about to head to work for a couple weeks, so there might not be anything coming, but I'll try to come up with something that I can do. We are going to be in apartment complexes now instead of a hotel, so that might open up a couple more options. But anyways, thank you for your time.